I spread it on Facebook. And
I did put the link of the thing.
And we're live.
Praise.
In.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Damage Check. We're going to do a little shorter wait period than usual. I'm going to give us approximately 4 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Brax, mute the reverb, dude.
Listen, I'm not watching us.
Somebody's watching us.
It wasn't me.
Oh yeah, that was totally me. Sorry, I had that open.
I like how you
Well,
immediately blamed me.
Something like that. By the way, if there's a mess behind me, which there really is, but no more than usual, it's because there's a ton of boxes behind me.
Boxes.
Squad base is moving. Squad base is moving. Oh, by the way, I did put the thing in the place, Keith. I put the thing in the place.
I saw that thing in the place.
I saw the thing in the place. Yeah, Keith and Braxton are back. Well, Braxton is usually never here, but Keith is finally back because he's done with the MCAT and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
MCAT is done.
Yeah. Now you can see my horribly pixelated face every Wednesday.
Woohoo!
Delicious.
I decided to take a break from practicing Blue Blaz and join.
Ooh, Blaz.
He's at the lab.
Are you going to go to any more? Are you going to go back and to any more BlazBlue tournaments anytime soon?
So Ryan's trying to convince me to go to, what was it, Summer Jam?
Summer Jam in New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Go visit your pappy. Go to BlazBlue.
But Jersey's such a bad place. Oh, but then, well, we can go with him, and we can go to that other shop up in Jersey. Stream.
Oh my god.
Like that time where I called them and told them about a misplay.
This time you could actually show up and call them on their misplay.
Oh, so you're going to go to Jersey with me so you can go play Vanguard in their Jersey locals?
Yes.
Not bad.
Go teach them how to play. Teach them how it's done.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to say all this and get bombed on the stream, and I'm going to laugh.
I don't get bodied. What are you talking about? I'll never get bodied.
See, Jose, like, teaching people how to play Vanguard is like a Magic player running up on you with Red Rush and saying, "This is how you play this game."
No, man. When I teach people Vanguard, I usually teach them with like a different deck. I usually teach them with like Cosmic Heroes or something.
Boys.
A deck that can demonstrate most mechanics of the game, other than just swing, just swing. All right. So this is weird since Nate was technically the one who's like started. I can't actually tell how many people are watching or how many people are here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's get started. So, welcome to Damage Check. I lost track of what episode it was about 5 episodes ago.
93.
Jose the Captain, and I am joined with many a guest today. I'm joined with, from places unknown, versions unseen, the BlazBlue runner-up champion. I'm joined with Braxton Thompson, the Express himself.
Second place in Vanguard and BlazBlue.
I hate Rachel and Rachel.
Also, I will say this. Those of you in the comments, please give me Braxton's new fighting game nickname, because when we looked at the website that had like the people that topped the BlazBlue tournament, it was like, first place was like, I forget his name, but the second place was like 7th, and then Braxton was Braxton Thompson, and then the other guy was like Dyken Ken, and I was like, dude, we need to get Braxton a fighting game nickname, like ASAP.
He's just that me guy.
Exactly. Right. See, Ryan gets me.
No, we're not gonna call him that me guy. Maybe we'll call him the Express, but with like 2 X's or something. I don't know. We'll
make it more extreme.
XXX the Express _ 6969 _
Yo,
MLG Mountain Dew GameCube.
Yo, Kerm's an official judge. Yo.
What?
Hey.
Oh, congrats. All right, so continuing onwards, from other places unknown, from versions also unseen, finally employed in an actual place, we have Ryan the Doombringer Griffin.
I'm salary, boys.
Kuro guy.
And then, as I mentioned before, back from the MCAT, a little more tired, a little more smart, we've got the Irish God Keith himself.
What's up?
And then hosting is actually the Phantom Nate, but he's actually not like on the video because I think he's like busy and stuff.
Mhm.
But he's the one hosting because UNC got that good internet. And then I, of course, am the captain. It's been 2 weeks since we talked to you. There's been some interesting spoilers. We've seen some SP packs. Most of set 11, minus Genesis, has been, or a lot of it, a good chunk of it has been enough where I feel we can actually sit down and have a cohesive conversation about set 11. Also, in the US, your legend decks are out.
Yeah.
So, like,
Get
that.
your complete decks now, boys. Oh wait.
Got
Nate
that.
would be incredibly pissed off if I didn't bring up right now that deck was out a day in the US before it topped Nats the next day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Beautiful.
Damn. They were ready. They were ready.
Got fourth place. What a champion. I looked at that list. I like copied the life out of that list.
Except for you still kept the Benons.
I mean, yeah.
But he wasn't running the Benons. He was
Yeah, I
not running the Benons. He wasn't running
I'm
the
aware.
Benons.
I'm aware.
That Gigatech crunch, that Gigatech, we'll talk about it in a second. So before we get started with the spoiler wheel, because I'm sure Ryan has yet to bring it up yet.
Lies.
So Wiley is in the process of either finishing the Shadowverse game he is currently playing, or looking up the spoiler reel. I'm going to hand it over to the Irish God himself for a special announcement.
Oh, thank you, Jose, for that. So,
Hashtag with the drop.
yeah, that's right. So you guys know that I think when I came back, there was just everyone was dropping hashtag nuke the drop in the chat because of GBT's Conquering Supreme Dragon, Closer Dragon.
Can in the
we were
field.
so- yeah. We were so excited by that hashtag that we decided to kind of take it upon ourselves to make our own Team Absolution hashtag nuke the drop t-shirts and hoodies.
Hey, the guy who said that. The guy who said that.
What?
The guy who said it's in the chat right now.
Yeah, there it is. Franzamon, thank you for that inspiration. You're a good man. So if you look at the description in the YouTube video, you can see a Teespring link that you can go to right now. Can anyone screen share the stuff?
Oh, wait, I don't. Wait, yeah, wait, hold on. I actually can, I think.
Okay, awesome. But if you go to that link,
How do I share my screen share?
So, Phrasemon, you can thank you for the inspiration for this spectacular shirt
yeah, and hoodie.
and hoodie and
Mhm.
hoodie.
And we
No,
have
wrong
a-
screen. Wrong screen. Wrong screen.
Oh God, we've lost technical difficulties.
I totally missed what Jose just shared, and I really hope it was something a lot better.
This one.
Yeah, right there.
This is it, right?
Mhm,
Yes,
that is the one. You
that
can
is the
see
shirt.
there is black, white, and gray for the shirt. And we got that done by the lovely Kelly
Harris.
Harris, yes. And it's KLH Illustration, I think, is her moniker. So you guys should totally go check her out.
She does great
I believe
stuff.
she's going to be starting up.
She's awesome.
She's going to be starting a YouTube channel here soon. And as soon as she does, maybe we'll share the link in the Facebook group in case you wanted to commission her to do a bunch of great art, which she does do a lot of good work.
Spoiler alert,
Yeah.
the first video is of a Overwatch character. So, yeah.
Jose, show the hoodie.
Also,
as well.
Show the hoodie. How do I switch? Oh, hoodie. Here we go.
Yeah, because I love the hoodie. The hoodie is like my favorite.
There we go. Hoodie.
Look at that. Look at how amazing that is. Oh, that is so good.
And then, in case you feel like you aren't repping enough of Team Absolution swag on the back, we got the Team Absolution swag.
That's right. Oh, and just
So
so you
you
guys
too
know,
can be mistaken as one of us.
and just as a bookkeeping thing, the first print run of these shirts and hoodies is going to go live in 4 days. So if you order for that sequence, you won't miss out if you don't order in 4 days, just so you guys know. There'll be a second print run for another 2 weeks after that. Okay? So just want to make sure that was clear. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes, I think.
Awesome. Okay, well, if you guys have questions in the chat, just drop them in there for the shirts and the hoodies, and I'll try to answer.
The best way to get a hold of Keith is via the Discord, so make sure that you check him out there if you have any follow-up questions. And if you have any other follow-up questions, hashtag Ask Absolution at the end, and we'll try to address them. But we really hope that you pick up one of these nice shirts. It's Team Absolution's first venture into the fashion world, outside of the T-shirts that us ourselves own. That
I've already bought 10.
We've single-handedly made a profit off Braxton.
So I'm gonna say Ryan, Mad Money. Should they purchase this?
Mad money, mad money, mad money. Buy, 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 buy. These T-shirts are only available for a limited time, and they're gonna get bought out like hell. You do the Vanguard thing and hit that buy now button.
Before you see him on TCG Player for like 3 times the price.
$300 shirt. What?
Watch
Hold
out
up,
for the
so-
Absolution buyouts on the hoodies.
Don't make me have to sell my personal copy for 12 times the value, like other places I know.
Just think. Soon you might be able to trade a shirt for one of the cards.
Furthermore, one more announcement before we fully get fleshed into the spoiler reel. Ryan, cut out all the garbage. I only want the best of the spoilers. Ooh, give me the best.
I'm in there. Welcome to the spoiler reel.
I mean, we got a lot of spoilers. We missed a week.
But before that, one more announcement. If you guys aren't doing anything between, and we'll talk about it again next week, between June 10th, 18th, or somewhere around there, E3 time, the Team Absolution Gaming channel will be covering E3 and giving you our opinions all weekend long, talking about all the conferences, doing everything. We don't have a tight schedule figured out yet, but stay tuned next week, and we'll bring it up to you then. By Wednesday, I'll have next week. We'll have, once I get moved and settled into the new place and the new squad base and everything, I will make sure to have a detailed schedule for you guys so you guys can figure out what to follow, whether it be Nintendo, EA, Microsoft, or Sony, the king of all games, the king of games himself. Now that we've got announcements out of the way, let's go ahead and throw it to our boy Ryan.
All right, so for the spoilers, starting off with May 18th, Prime Beauty Amaruta, Grade 3 Genesis Triple R, Auto Revelation Vanguard Rearguard Circle. Continuous Vanguard Circle. The cost for your stride may also be paid with Soul Blast 3 cards with the Revelation ability. So you can Soul Blast 3 Revelation cards and pay the cost for stride. So it's another free stride girl. Nice. Auto Vanguard Circle. Cannon Blast 1. When your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 2. If a card Soul Charged with this effect has the Revelation ability, draw a card, choose up to 2 of your units, and they get power plus 4k until end of turn. Now, why does this remind me of Brave for some reason? Playing with cards with the text and not using the ability itself. Except this one actually can.
So,
It's interesting.
I like this card. I like this card a lot.
What doesn't it do? Keith, you're the Genesis guy. Hit us with it.
It's
part of it.
Ryan, it just kind of like totally wants to push Fenrir out of the way, to say the least. Like that deck's gonna say goodbye or sayonara. You're just gonna be playing Wiseman if you want to play with Fenrir. It's a really solid grade 3 stride, I think.
Grade 3 stride.
New meta.
Grade 3 stride bearer, excuse me, Braxton. And it God damn it, I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Come back to me. It's really good though. It's really good, and the support. It just needs the support. That's what I was gonna say. It just needs the rest of the Revelation support because you need to be soul charging Revelations to be getting the effect. So, and you don't want to be whiffing on that because then what's the point of using that?
That's true.
So, yeah, really overall solid card. So, kind of going out of spoilers and into news a little bit. Here are the special and normal reprints for GBT11. So, special reprints, these supposedly come in Triple R foiling, but no one ever really knows, do they? So,
Looks
we have
decision.
Witch Queen of Holy Water Clove, Stealth Dragon Shiranui reprint, Stealth Dragon Noroi, Seal Dragon Art Peak, I think it's the Kagero Margle clone.
Yes,
Tempest
that's-
Stealth Rogue Fuki, so the grade
Yeah.
1 that does the win more thing.
And Ryan, you're correct. It is the Kagero Margle clone.
Awesome, thank you. Succubus of Attachment, Were Tiger Jaeger, the god of DI himself, finally in GBT11. It's about that time. What does your deck look like now? Well, you see, I just play one starter and 49 Were Tiger Jaegers, and we're set.
Oh,
Card is
no.
really- And then, well, we finally at least get a Dark Knight of Nightmareland reprint because that card is still $4, and he is a common from set 7. And Hysteric Shirley. So neat. And also, any units that were asterisked in the post, so that's Hysteric Shirley, Dark Knight of Nightmareland, Fuki, Art Peak, Noroi, Shiranui, and Clove all get new arts. And the Shiranui one looks hot.
Ooh.
The Noroi one looks amazing. Get that nice samurai back. Gotta get back to the back, samurai back.
Say what you want. I do want to credit Bushiroad here recently, maybe like the last couple sets, for giving us some alt arts. I really have been liking the alt art game they've been throwing out. One, because they've been incredibly expensive, even though they're not like amazing cards, so I'm a fan. Or like it's just nice, you know? I'm just saying. I mean, do you guys have any thoughts about like the alt arts that we've recently been getting?
I mean, not only
I think
that,
they've been amazing.
yeah, not even the fact that it's just alt art. The fact that we're getting just like solid reprints. Like those new Battalion things needed to get reprinted. Because Shiranui was at $45 and Noroi was hitting like 12 to 15. I don't remember what else is super expensive in the new Battalion. Tsuku Murakan, but he's getting the SP treatment in that pack.
That's going to be an expensive SP pack. For real.
Yeah, that is.
I'm hoping that if we ever get a Revival Collection 2, more specifically for Keith, I want you to get the SP Conquest, the full art SP Conquest.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh, Lord.
I got.
Didn't Lambert get the treatment?
He did.
I got. This is all full art Narukami right now. This beauty right here.
Jesus.
It's only going to get more expensive.
Mhm.
Let's talk about the next spoiler here.
That's
my
it,
boy.
but
Let's talk about. All right, back on the DI hype train, boys. This one isn't
Choo.
Agromon. We're straight into the darkness. All right, and one bathed in Sin Sharat. So the new, I think this is the new grade 3 for Sharat. So auto Vanguard Circle. When your G unit strides, you may soul charge 2. If you do, and the number of cards with the darkness ability in your soul is 4 or more, your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards and retires it. That's free soul charge. And if you just so happen to have like enough darkness cards in your soul, you just retire something. Cool. Why not?
Seems good.
Mm-hmm.
Seems good.
And he does count because he has auto Vanguard Rearguard Circle Generation Break 2 Darkness. When this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your soul is 10 or more, until end of that battle, this unit gets power plus 5k, and your opponent cannot call grade 0s from hand to guard circle.
Ew.
This works on the rear guard, guys.
Ew.
This works on the rear guard.
That's disgusting.
That's amazing. This card is fantastic.
Alrighty. What a good card.
The more this set gets spoiled, the more that DI seems like the hidden gem. Like, but we're recognizing it, but it's like people are all about like domination and then blasters. Which I mean, granted, those two parts are good too. But I mean, like, I feel like DI might come out of this set like getting the most improvement out of the set.
The nice gold star at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it's like most improvement, but it's actually going to be, I think, maybe competitive. It's shaping up to be a very powerful. There are a lot of powerful pieces. They just need to get put into place.
See, the thing about going up from something like, I would call it probably, tier 2, tier 1.5 right now. We got an 8. The thing about going all the way up to tier 1 is I don't think this deck will be busted unless you get some really stripped down, like, unless Agromon is actually the hot hue. I don't think this will get above 1.5. I don't think. Because think about what gets into tier 1. Night Rose, Infinite Advantage, Royal Paladins. I can do everything with a grade 2. And including like call your mother and take her out on a hot, for a hot dinner, That's what that deck can do. Is Dark really going to be able to do that much unless we can pull some ridiculous stuff with this deck? I think it's just going to be a fantastic deck to just have around to play at a locals and maybe take to regionals. Does it top? It probably can. I mean, but is it going to be like the super awesome high tech, like Refro cycles your entire deck kind of thing? I haven't seen that card yet. But War Tiger Jaeger is a damn good card, and we'll see what happens with that.
Back to Wolf and Jaeger. You're gonna have to tell me what that card does after this.
Oh my
I don't
god!
know what that is.
Yo, Colma, hit me with hit us with message me on Facebook with that link. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's already here. Oh no, wait.
Oh my god! What a god!
No, I don't. Is this it? Is this it, Corum? Corum, tell me what that card does. Anyway, I'm gonna find it later. Anyway. So moving on. Closet Balloon. Yeah, so Closet Balloon is the Sentinel that comes with it, and people have mixed opinions about this card. But on first read, I like it. So, Otto, choose a card from your hand and discard it. When this unit is placed on guard circle from hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your units that is being attacked, and it cannot be hit until the end of that battle. If you have a Closet Balloon in your soul, and the number of cards in your soul is 10 or more, you may draw a card. So, it lets you draw cards. If you happen to soul charge one of these, and your cards in your soul is 10 or more, and it's a PG for everything. And continuous rear guard circle generation break 1, darkness if the number of cards in your soul is 6 or more, this unit gets power plus 2k. This isn't a bad card. We'll probably still want to use the other darkness PG from sets past, but honestly, this card is not bad at all.
I like it.
It's an 8k booster. That's something to be said for that nowadays.
Yeah.
I stand by it. The card ain't bad at all.
All right, now let's get back to our regularly scheduled new Batama programming. So, Rikudu Stealth Dragon Gahurakan. Wow, there's a lot of vowels in there. Not a whole lot of them made a lot of sense. So, G Guardian, Domination, Auto, Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on guard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 1 rear guards in the back row, dominate it, and move it to your guard circle. It is regarded your
I think I just exploded.
that other thing. Take that grade 1 unit, taking that con in the back.
Oh no, we're losing Ryan.
GG.
Did Ryan just die?
Hello? Can you? Oh, damn.
All right, you're back, Ryan.
Oh, praise. All right. How much of that did you hear?
Not enough.
Not enough of it.
Yeah.
Not enough? All right. So let me read this thing again. Rikido Stealth Dragon Gahurakan. G Guardian Domination. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on guard circle, you can pay the cost. If you do, steal one of your opponent grade 1 rear guards from the back row and move it to your guard circle. You just pick one of their dudes, dominate it, grab it, guard with it, goes to the drop zone.
All right.
Let me steal that laurel. That's basically the gist of it.
This guy is literally Mr. Steal Your Girl. He is
He is
literally
literally
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Oh, you're swinging at me with you're swinging at me, and there's a laurel. It'd be a shame if I just snagged that.
Would be even cheekier would be to take the laurel, and then if it wasn't enough, to still just take the hit, just to get rid of the
yeah.
laurel. Like, all right, you
Yeah,
want to hit me?
exactly.
I'll take it. But bye-bye, reach stand. It was all for naught. So what else you got us for us in the hot hue land?
I'm back. Praise. I had to close like 7,000 tabs to get out of prison. So moving on. We have ZTB support. Yay! Oh, okay. This one is actually pretty interesting. So back on that mystery flare support. Remember that way back when we were like, oh, it's going to be the GB8. Well, it wasn't, but it's still here. Meta Pulsar Mystery Freeze Dragon.
No.
Oh, I like this.
One of the GRs. Stride. Act, Vanguard Circle once per turn. Generation Break 3, Counterblast 2. Shuffle your deck and bind 4 cards from the top of your deck face up. Until end of turn, during the battle that this unit attacks, your opponent cannot call cards from hand to guard circle with the same grades as the grades of the cards bound with this effect. If a grade 3 card was bound with this effect, this card gets drive +1.
This is great and
All
bang.
right,
Hello?
hold on. I want to. Nate, I don't know if you can talk, but give me a thumbs up because you're the one who called Mystery Flare support like a century and a half ago. And this is as close as you've gotten.
Nate took himself off mute, but we still can't hear him.
Oh, God.
Nate. One more time, bud.
He put a thumbs
He
up.
gave the thumbs up. He gave the thumbs up.
He gave me the thumbs up. All right, cool. He called it. I will say that. He did call Mystery Flare support. Though this isn't return the card, this is incredibly spicy.
I was waiting for like some dimension shift. Knock, knock, open up the doors.
Turn 7, I take a second turn. Hey.
Easy.
But
And then a bunch of ZTBs.
I actually like this card. I think it's interesting. If anything else, I think from a design space, it's very cool. Do you have anything you want to add here on Mystery Freeze?
Thank God it's not auto.
I can do this whenever I want.
Yeah. Groovy
Yeah,
is
no.
like, shit, that was so close.
We lost, boy.
Chris, I got another one.
You're
I
just
got
like kind
another
of
one.
Sharpie and auto on the card. It's real, guys, I swear.
At least it's like we've almost like guaranteed that like a lot of Gear Chronicle skills
Are just gonna
that are
be
like
axe.
are just gonna be axe because like Otto's just like ooh, it's just got interesting.
Is it a gear dragon? Is it auto? No. Sad.
All right, Ryan, give me the next card, the next good one because I think I know what it is.
Yep. All right. So, what do you want to bet that a Royal Paladin rehashing of an old card is the most broken stuff you've ever seen? Anyone want to take that bet? Anybody? Anybody? An
Oh,
old
God.
card coming back to play again? Is there any time that an
Is it Galahad?
No,
Is it
it's not
Galahad?
It is not, in fact, Galahad, but he is not from the original trial deck or set. Any card that has come back from that, any character has come back from those sets has been consistently busted for the past year. And it's time for Lien to get another turn. Oh boy. Divine Fountain Maiden Lien. Double R. Continuous. Sentinel. She is now a Sentinel. Auto. Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on guard circle from hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your grade 3 units with Alfred or Blaster in its card name that is being attacked, and that unit cannot be hit until end of that battle. It's a
Ryan.
discardless PG.
Ryan. Gancelot.
Yeah. I know. I know. The pattern continues. We had Maron. We had all of the Blaster Blades, and now, in fact, original Blaster Blade is the most broken. Blaster Blade Spirit's a really good card. Gancelot's. He was always a good card, but now he's a really good card. Not to mention all the Alfreds, and all the other Blasters, and Lou, and Flogel. Let's not forget Flogel. All of them have come back to haunt us. All of us non-Royal Paladin players.
Get ready for the Crimson Butterfly Brigitte
Oh,
retrain.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
I'm waiting for it.
Please.
That's my next. It's my next G Guardian.
Wait. Palamides came back, but he wasn't the busted hotness. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't the busted hotness.
Yeah.
All right.
He went the way of the
was
Amber Dragons.
good, which is terrible for Royal Paladins.
Where's my toy Plugel? I want my toy Plugel redone.
That was in set 3, and also Palamedes wasn't in set 1. He was in set 3.
Oh, my bad. I think
Got him.
I don't got. Well, no, I do have a good Barkle. Never mind. I take it back.
All right.
Before Mouth
Hold
was-
on. I don't think Lien is busted just because of its cost and the deck that it's in.
Are you kidding? Are
The
you smoking?
implication.
Do you know how much this deck already uses soul? A lot.
You're running the Benons. Only if you're running the Benons.
I guess Myriad Saver's not a card. You're absolutely right, Jose.
I have cards that go into the soul. You gotta lose. The man goes into the soul. Oh, wait, what's that starter everyone is paying money for? Where does he go again? Oh, wait, he also goes to soul.
Look, man. I'm not.
Braxton's trying to
I'm
justify.
Look, I'm really not feeling this card. Like, I don't think keeping the extra card in hand and like the soul cost that I could be using for other soul things that are arguably more relevant is more important than the unflip PG.
What other things? Except for Myriad. What other things? This one card that's Soul Blast 3. What other things that you might not even stride first? What other things? Tell me, Brax. What other things?
You're going to give him an aneurysm, Braxton. Just so you know.
I don't know why he's.
You don't even have to run.
About this.
You don't even have to run this at 4-man. You don't even. You could just happen to have it.
That's the
right.
thing.
None of your other cards need copies. You're not running anything else anymore.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to.
Your PGs need copies.
Units and soul charge 3. Just be like full of soul.
I say, what are you talking about? Your PGs need copies.
Mm-hmm.
What PGs you running, huh? What PGs you running?
PGs.
You're not running this. You're not running this. You need to run this.
No, I need the unflipped PGs, Ryan. You need the damage to do things.
Ryan, run your common, whatever her name is, from whatever.
No,
what are you talking about, Ryan?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Ryan?
Because you unflip PG in the legend deck.
Oh yeah, he did get it. But he's got the 4 foils. I got the 4
no,
foils.
you're right.
No, but like the thing is, I see Braxton's point. But I don't though. Cause like Soul Blast to guard a dude is really nice.
It's Soul Blast.
And the fact that we can even have the conversation that we could mix PGs, even though you're saying you need the multiples, the point is you can still tech this at a 1-of, and it could be your out.
Yeah.
Kind of like what people did. Kind of like what people did with Hopebreakers. And here's why this card is busted. Outside of Royal Paladins, another clan that can realistically argue the point that they can mix their PGs up and it's a better situation for them.
Overlord? I don't know.
There is
like
no.
Carter?
No.
Like,
No, we can't do that.
No. I'm saying there's no other clan in the game, I would argue, that can say, oh, I've got, like we just talked about the DI, right? And we said, like, oh, their older PGs are better than this one. So we'll run it as, you know. You can't really make the argument that, oh, maybe I should tech in a few of these and a few of these. Like, not really. But with Leanne, like, Leanne should at least be a 1-of. Like, it's an out. And it's an out other clans just don't have access to.
I want you to consider the following situation.
okay.
Your opponent has 5 cards in hand, and you've got a big turn coming. And you know that by all standards of Vanguard, that one of those is a PG, which means he has to discard another card, and then your rearguard swing is going to bring you home. So you do all the stuff, and he goes, all right, trigger, whatever. And then you go, fine, Vanguard attack, and he goes, psych, bro, PG with 1 card. Your entire attack strategy is now ruined because you assumed that he needed to use 2 cards to PG that. Do you know how often that's going to happen? That's going to happen a lot more than you think it is.
Right. And my argument would be that the situation where you would need the unflip would happen a lot more than that.
Are you saying
where you would need the unflip?
Yes. I would argue we need the unflip more than you would need the extra card. Especially when Ganslot already gives you an extra card. On top of being on him, whatever else you decide to play.
See, Braxton, you're arguing like straight optimability of the deck. I totally feel that. However, I'm arguing that this card shouldn't exist. This card is busted beyond all reason just simply by the fact that it decided to take an ages-old from BT01 mechanic and say, you know what? Now Royals don't need to discard an extra card. You know, they can have that. Give me a Soul Blast instead, because that's the same thing. It's not, by the way. You get
Look,
you get
I'm
that
not-
Soul Blast every game with Wingle Brave. Every game. You tell me Wingle stay on the board? He's not. He's not staying on the board. He's going in your soul.
They're either dead or in the soul. They're either dead or in the soul. Most of the time in the soul.
Look, I'm not saying this card isn't good. I'm just saying in the deck that it needs to be used in, the only deck that needs to be used in, it is okay.
Wow. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This card is good. That's terrible for Royal Paladins. When you have all the power in the world, you don't need a
disagree.
good card.
You've eliminated one entire deck this can still be used in, and that's Alfred. Number one.
Alfred is a thing. Yeah, I forgot. It's
And-
Blaster
and
or
the-
Alfred?
and it's Blaster or Alfred.
Okay. Mhm.
So the card can be used in 2 decks, and the card is busted in both. It may not be, but the point is you have options.
Guys. Yeah, it's a fucking PG. Can we move on?
No, Keaton. This is serious grown-up time.
What it does, it fucking protects your Vanguard so you don't die.
For free.
Like-
For free.
Ah,
All
All right.
right, to the next
In other
card.
news, Nubatama got a Ezra's. It's exactly the same thing. Except this time it's when a dominated unit's attack hits a Vanguard during your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, return this card to your hand. But you have to choose another of this card. I'm just going to read the whole thing. It's a PG. Surprise. Auto. Drop zone. Choose one other Stealth Dragon Utsuroi, which is the name of the card, from your drop zone. Put them on the bottom of your deck. When a dominated unit's attack hits a Vanguard during your turn, you can pay the cost. If you do, bounce this card from the drop zone to your hand. That's what it does. Surprise. It's
And
an
this card
essence.
is, and it's just as good as the one for Shadow Paladins. So like, enjoy.
yeah, I think it's just
All right.
gas.
All right, finally, some Kagero spoilers. Good lord. All right. Flame Arms Ziegenberg. Flare Arms. Ziegenberg. Anyway.
Oh no.
Strike.
Oh no.
Auto Vanguard Circle. Blaze. Act Vanguard Circle. Once per turn. Soul Blast 1 and choose a face down card with the same card name as this unit from your G zone and turn it face up. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Nice. Auto, Vanguard Circle, Generation Break 3. Once per turn, Counterblast 1 and choose a card from your hand for each of your opponent's rear guards and discard them. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, if this unit is blazing, you may pay the cost. If you do, stay in this unit and it gets drive -2 until end of turn. So really, if play Blade Master, or anything really, with the way that it should be, and just make sure your opponent has no cards ever, you can restand for Counterblast 1. Now that is some good stuff. I will take that.
You get the 4 checks.
You in fact get the 4 checks.
I think, me personally, I don't think the card is bad. I think it's a good card. I think it's fine for Kagero. I would have liked it to have gotten the Victor treatment and it not have been once per turn. That would have been Kagero's true finisher right there. If it had not been once per turn and you just keep swinging at your opponent with 0 drive check until he's dead.
I think that's a
You
little
need to
ridiculous
stop.
to say. No, remember, Kagero can be good, but it can't be that good. Always remember that.
They did that once, and no one stopped playing Overlord for a millennium.
Indeed.
Wait,
Right,
let me hand it over to Keith. Keith, you got quick thoughts on this card? Give me the quick hits.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
All right.
All right. Well, Braxton, you and I seem to be in agreement. This card's pretty good. We'll take that.
It's good. Yes.
We're okay with this. I'm gonna cover his G-Guard too. Divine Dragon Knight Abdesalam. Abdesalam? Okay. Auto, Counterblast 1. When this unit is placed on guard circle during the battle, your Vanguard is attacked by your opponent's Vanguard, and you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets shield plus 10k for each of your opponent's open rear guard circle until the end of that battle. This card says, stop it, whatever you are doing. No. However, your opponent also has to have open rear guard circles, and there's not a whole lot you can do on your opponent's turn to stop that. I mean, there is some, but it tends to be pretty costly, and by then you should have just used Griffin and had a PG. So,
Yep.
I feel like this card's a little too restrictive, but in Blade Master, it's a nice replacement for Defeat Flare.
Yes. That.
But my GR G-Guard.
Oh yeah, boy. You know it. The SGR foiling. All right. End of a Stealth Dragon Maguntenbo. Again, Maguntenbu. All right, so this is the last card in the SP pack, by the way. It is a double R, Nubatama Stride, Domination, Act, Vanguard Circle once per turn, Counterblast 1, and choose a face-down card from your G-Zone with the same card name as this unit, and turn it face-up. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and it gets power plus 3k for each face-up card in your G-Zone until end of turn. Dominate that unit as stand, and it attacks another of your opponent's unit, and at the end of that battle, retire the dominated unit. You can also pay the cost to use its abilities if it happens to have any. So, you just get to dominate something, pump it for everything you've got in your G-Zone, dominate it and swing at your opponents whatever you want, and then kill it. So, really, not too bad. You get to do everything you want with it. You basically get to retire something with an extra attack that's pretty strong.
Yes. All before main phase.
And it's a double R. So, that's, I mean, it's a Persona flip, which usually hurts a lot because you have to get multiple of them. But hey, if you have the space and you want to play the domination stuff, this isn't bad at all.
No, this is a great card.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's really good. Keith, any words?
No, I just think it's solid as well. It's another good card to check in Nubatama's new deck.
Another good card indeed.
No
Right.
argument, no contention. We're
Nope.
good? Cool.
So of course we have to bring up every Dark Irregular Stride in this set because they're all just straight gravy. Slashing Strike of Sorrow Rigurious. Stride. Act Vanguard Circle once per turn, counterblast 1, and choose a face down card from your G-Zone and turn it face up. Any face down card. Soul Charge 3. Choose one of your units for each Soul Charge card with different grades, and they get power plus 5k until end of turn. If a unit with the Darkness ability is Soul Charged for this effect, choose up to one grade 3 card from your soul and put it back into your hand. Oh my! So, depending on if you get different grades, which is pretty likely, you at least get counterblast 1, you Soul Charge 3, and you can put 5k power on a dude for each different graded card that you get. So it could be up to 15k just passing around for Counterblast 1 and a flip up, which ain't bad, especially if you want to play something like GB8 or some of the other cards we've seen. But I mean, there's nothing about this card that's not super free. I mean, this card's really good.
Yeah.
And it's a rare people. This is what DI is becoming. We're getting the good rare stuff now. This is how it starts.
Hey.
It can only get better from here.
Yeah, it does.
And choose the one grade 3 for soul put into your hand. So it's a free Strahd fodder, or if it's the rear guard Charlotte, you have a dude you can swing with. Because why not?
That's right. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a new promo. Sweetie 13, continuous Vanguard Rearguard Circle, Darkness. During your turn, this unit gets plus 1,000 for each card in your soul. Okay. Auto Rearguard Circle. At the end of your turn, if the number of cards in your soul is 13 or greater, retire this unit. So, kind of like an early game thing, but you can just kind of slap it on the board and say, "Hello, it's about that time." And it's a grade 1, so. Oh, but she also starts at 3k. So,
that card.
Take it what you will, yeah.
Grade 1 to main.
That was a roller coaster of emotions. This card's pretty good. It does start at 3k, though. Here's a Darkness card. You might want that. All right, and finally, well, not finally, there's still more spoilers. One who splits darkness, Bredamoth. Yes, it's your boy, the DI restand. Bredamoth. Auto, Vanguard Circle once per turn, Generation Break 2, Darkness. Counterblast 1 and choose a face down card from your G-Zone with the same name as this unit and turn it face up. And choose 2 cards from your hand and put them into your soul. When this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your soul is 10 or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, return all of the grade 0 cards from your soul and Rearguard Circle to your deck, shuffle it, choose 2 of your units, and they get power plus 5k until end of turn. At the end of that battle, stand this unit, it gets drive -2.
4 cards.
Hold on.
Hi.
Before he says anything else, I really thought that Ryan said that this card's name was the one who splits bread, comma, a mouth. And I was like,
The one who splits bread.
Yeah.
Bread out mouth.
I gotta get back to the bread.
Right, every time you play this card and swing, I just want you to scream Grim Reaper as loud as possible.
Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper!
now this
Yeah,
card is pretty good.
I mean,
all
it
I
puts
heard was it
all
was
of the
pretty
grade
good.
zeros back. All of the grade zeros. All of the grade zeros.
All of the grade zeros.
All of them. This
Yeah.
isn't normal. This ain't Musketeers. This is
Put all your grade zeros.
grade.
Now, what this does do is stop my enigmatic assassin combo, but I don't care anymore. I no longer care about that.
Yeah.
I get to stack my deck with triggers, which is abysmally small at this point. Just put all the triggers back and then swing again. Why not? It sounds like a good time to me.
Keith,
Put the 4 on top.
Keith, it seemed like you had something else you wanted to say there.
No, I was just gonna say that I think DI actually has probably one of the spiciest G zones in the game. When you consider they have a stride that's a plus power gaining plus crit guard restrict, a stride that's a plus power gaining field nuke, and now a restanding put all your triggers back power gaining stride.
Restander.
Yeah, restander. Like, that's insane to have those units in there. This is why, as you were saying, Jose, this is going to be the unknown spice to come out of Site 11.
That's what I'm saying.
But which unknown spice is it gonna be? Is it gonna be darkness? Is it gonna be what? Blade wings? Is it gonna be Amon? Is
It's
it
not
gonna
going to be
be?
Blade Wings, I'll tell you that.
ARG Nats. Hey, coming in tops. Blade Wing Ragey for some reason.
Deja vu.
So last year, Ryan was in like the final rounds, and he had to play against Ripples. This time, he's gonna be in the final rounds. He's gonna run into Ragey, and that Ragey player's gonna be like, "I've made it this far."
I'll just drop Kagero on his face again. All right, and last card for the spoiler reel. Almost an hour into this.
So
Weird.
So Kurum was like, yo, this card plus the old Charat stride skill retires 2 on top of everything. Oh, bye-bye.
All right, here's your last stride of the day from GBT11. A triple R for Royal Paladins. Praise that it's not a blaster support.
No!
Stride, act, Vanguard Circle, once per turn. Oh, it's Heroic Divine Knight Howlblocks.
That's not Blaster. That's not Blaster.
Howlblocks. That's Braxton's new name. Act, Vanguard
Howlblocks.
Circle, once per turn. Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Oh, there's that Soul again. Guess we lose. Choose a face-down card from your G-Zone with the same card name as this unit and turn it face up. Search your deck for up to 1 card with the Brave ability. For each face-up card with the Brave ability in your G-Zone, Fetus does not count, and call them a separate rearguard circle. Those units get power plus 2k for each called unit until end of turn. Shuffle your deck. And act, Vanguard Circle, Brave, Counterblast 1. This unit gets plus 5k until end of turn.
So I'm gonna just counterblast all of my 5 damage, and then just swing.
Yeah, you can do that. If you really wanted, if it was what your heart desired, you could do that.
What I'm starting to learn is that like the Brave G Zone is just becoming 4 Out Mile, 2 Transcending the Heavens, a lot of 1-ups. A lot of 1-ups.
So many 1-ups.
Except for
1 of Fides, 1 of Brave Lancer, 1 of Luminous Hope, 1 of this guy, 1 of the GB8. You just stuff all the 1-ups.
Feeds
It was
doesn't
how
count.
it was meant to be. Fetus does not count, said.
Fides doesn't count, but you still want to run Fides. You're not gonna not run.
Yeah, you want
Fides.
to run Fetus.
I feel like you want to drop at mile to 2 just to run more Brave.
But I want that card's value to stay up, so I wanted people to run for him.
Why would you want it to go up? You have your 4. You're not buying anymore.
Value.
Oh my lord.
You
You have 5 of them.
Keith or Ryan, you guys got any thoughts on our boy Howlblocks?
Hallbox?
Howlblocks. This card.
I am good. I mean, he's a Brave card. He got some Brave support. All right, not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you feed to the bloated Royal Paladin clan at this point to make it any better than it is?
Look,
Let me support my 5th archetype.
Hold
Yeah.
up. I know Nate's not here, Keith, but you need to calm down with all this royal hate.
I hate photo, Braxton.
Nate'll come on screen and give you a disapproving scowl.
I say,
real quick.
I say, Nate doesn't like Royals, but his clan is like the third best deck in the meta right now.
So now we're done with the spoiler reel. Finally, bringing up other quick hits here.
Bread on mouth.
So SP packs the images are out. The Royal Powder one looks sexy. The new Batama one looks incredibly sexy. The DL, they look as they've always looked.
I'll tell you what's in them.
Well, the Royal one is Grade 4 Marin, Gancelot, Blaster Blade, Lou, and Alfred. That is the Royal Paladin one. And so
Wingle
you get
Youth
definitely
and Holy Spring Ming Lien.
those two as well. Yes. It's gonna be a nice pack. The Nuba one is basically all the domination stuff.
As well as Noroi and original Shiranui.
Ooh, value. And then the DI one doesn't DI have the original Charlotte as well?
It has Charlotte Vampire, one steeped in Sin Charlotte, one who scatters Sin Charlotte, Closet Balloon, Succubus of Attachment, and Were Tiger Jaeger and Bredamoth. So the two that finally in English cards immediately get SPs. Oh boy. I'm gonna pick those up for sure. And Kagero has. Let me have my time.
Go ahead.
Kagero has new Blade Master, old Blade Master, Blade Master Titan, Flare Arms Ziegenberg, Flare Trooper Dumjeed, Divine Dragon Knight Absalam. Oh, so the new G Guard, and Dragon Knight Mubdi.
Mobdi. Mobdi.
So, continuing on our discussion of the top 4 from that Bushi tournament, Royals came in 4th, and then it was 2 Gear Chronicle, Night Rose, I believe, correct?
Night Rose. I think it was it not 1 7Cs? Was I and 1 Gear Chronicle?
Oh, so you're saying it's 1 Gear Chronicle, 1 7Cs, 1 Night Rose, and 1 Royals?
I think so. I think
That sounds possible.
Okay. Someone might have to fact check that.
Sounds possible. That sounds possible. So,
Braxton's name for Blaze Blue should be Brodomo.
So, this leads us into our topic, and I really only want to focus one question per member, but it's the question I think they are either best suited or it brings up a topic they had brought up in the past, and I've been thinking about it all day. Not all day, really, but I've been thinking about it recently, about what I wanted to ask in regards to set 11. So I will tailor each question, and it's only going to be to my 3 panelists. I think someone said it earlier in the chat that they should rename this set Good the Set, because I really do think this is an incredible set overall. I feel like there is a lot of good cards to be handed out. Except for Genesis, because we don't know much, if anything, about it. So Genesis really got the poop. But aside from as long as you aren't pulling Genesis, you're pulling something.
I mean, to be fair, the only thing we really know a lot about is DI.
Well, I mean, we know most of the domination cards.
Yeah,
that are like, of high value, and we know Gancelot and Lou and Lien now.
Mystery Flare, Mystery Freeze,
and we know Mystery Freeze.
Yeah.
So we know a good chunk of the valuable cards in the set, Max, of like high cards in the set, the higher rarities.
Right, but we're talking about like clans and stuff.
Right. But I mean, there's not really much in the high levels for Genesis left.
Right, but never mind. Don't worry about it.
So the point I'm saying is Genesis is the only one that we don't know anything about. The rest of them we kind of do know a good distance about, and it's looking like the set's going to be very strong for those clans at this particular moment. That being said, my tailored questions are as follows. First, to Keith, my boy.
Ooh, I'm up first.
Himself.
What's up? Yeah.
So you walk into the shop, and you're buying set 11. What are you wanting to build, and why?
What am I wanting to build? Well, Jose, so I'm gonna set the scene real quick for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here we go. So here's myself coming in with my Irish accent. The store owner's very impressed. He's like, "Wow, look at that sexy man. He talks really good." And
I have the best words.
Oh no! Now we're gonna get shut down. Ryan, stop!
Yeah, and walk off. And I say to him, "Hello, sir. I'd like to pick up some trading cards." And he looks back at me. I'm sorry. What's your poison? I will pick up Fighters Collection 2017 because it has Closer Dragon and there's loot to drop in that set. Go buy our fleeces and t-shirts. Link in the description below.
Oh my god.
Okay. And then?
In all seriousness,
he's not wrong. Fighters Collection is going to be the money set because everyone needs everything in that set.
yeah.
So Keith has a point.
All right. That being said, Braxton, ask Quake the question. I want my answer.
No, but for actual seriousness, there's so much in that set that you can build, Jose, and just be in a great spot. Like, I'd say, funnily enough, the Royals part might be a little bit tricky because all you really need is Ganslot and the PG right now. You don't really need the Triple R unless you're specifically playing All Mile.
Or the G Guard.
Or the G Guard. And if you really want DI or Nubatama, like, pick up this set, no questions asked, from what we've gotten revealed. Like, if you want to do that for sure. Genesis, we'll see. That's still up in the air. Gears, I mean, is already in a great spot. Mystery Freeze is just more icing on the cake. And
it's good
so
for
I would say
fans.
only maybe the set of Royal Paladins, it might be just a little bit tricky just to grab Gansalot, because that's the big part of what you need in there. So if that gives you an idea, a more proper answer than what I just did at first.
That is a lot better than your nuke the drop. Go buy a shameless plug t-shirt.
Yeah, that's right. My shameless plug.
All right, so moving on to our boy himself, the Doombringer, the Great Bringer, the Almighty Bringer, Griffin. You walk into the store and you're gifted 8 boxes of Set 11 for being you.
What a good day.
And you're mad money with Ryan. So before you open the sets, you're thinking, what do I want to pull to make the maximum value? So stake your claim here and now. What are the most expensive cards coming out of this set?
Ooh.
And why?
Ooh, I like it. All right. Most expensive cards coming out of this set.
That aren't
Let me pull
SPs.
That aren't SPs. Because I was about to say, like, what do I want? I want that SP pack out of my 8 boxes, friend. You're trying to stack on me. No, it's not gonna fly. I'm gonna get that SP pack. It's mine. All right, let me pull up this card list real quick. All right, what is the most amount of money in this set? Well, the most hype stuff that you have ever seen in your whole life out of this set. I mean, it's a new mechanic. It's a redux on everything that Nubatama was and is going to be. Everyone wants to try that because it's the newest thing. I'm not even talking like, this isn't even set 1 Gear Chronicles. This is out of the box, new deck, new stuff. You can get it right here, and the deck's already laid out in front of you, and it does something that Vanguard has never done before. I'm saying the most expensive card, maybe outside of Gansalot, simply because there's so much royal stuff going on right now. I'm all right. Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying number 1 most expensive card in this that is not an SP, Gansalot. It's a GR, and it's in Royal Paladins, and everyone needs this card. That's just how it's gonna be. That's what people are really looking for. Everyone wants Gansalot. They need it for their deck. Second most expensive card, Nubatama Triple R. That's what you're looking at. Any Nubatama Triple R. I don't even know if I'm just talking about Mugen Lord. I'm talking about, I mean, you have to have Ouroboros in the trial deck. So, oh no. So Mugen Lord, second most expensive card here. easy. Mystery Freeze, no, he's down in the dumps. He's $10. All right, that's what I'm talking about here. Those two are gonna be the most expensive. That's my Mad Money with Ryan prediction.
Thank you, Mad Money with Ryan. Everyone give Ryan a plus. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I do a quick interruption? Really quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. For hoodies, because I was getting this thing in the chat.
Oh my lord.
One is the black hoodie. And then t-shirts is the gray t-shirt. That's what I'm a fan of.
Get that great T-shirt. That's what I got.
Nah, white t-shirt.
I also want the gray T-shirt. That's neither here nor there, but it is important to acknowledge. I've got a burp. We're fine. We're back in it. Okay, so Braxton, my tailor-made question for you of the day is: but maybe 10 damage checks ago, maybe less, we had a discussion with Nate on this channel.
Yes.
And the discussion was around the time the Legend deck was announced in set 11. And we had a conversation about whether or not would blasters be better than Saint Guard ever. Nor mixing the fact that there is a build with 4 Saint Guards and 1 Blaster Blade Exceed. Let's ignore that as an option.
Okay.
That's a Saint Guard deck with 1 Exceed.
Okay.
All right. That's not a Blaster Blade Exceed deck. We can both agree on that, right?
Of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a Saint Guard deck. Now we had a discussion, and the general consensus of the answer was you didn't know, because we hadn't seen everything in the Legend deck at the time. We hadn't seen anything about set 11 Royal Paladin support at the time. We thought Gancelot would be in set 11, but we didn't know what he'd do, and we sure as heck didn't know what any of the other cards would do. Now we do. We have the Legend deck in our hand. We have it in its completeness, and for the most part, all of the what we would call good and high quality, what we would expect Bushwood to print as the strongest cards in set 11 for Blasters have in fact been released or announced. We've got Lou, Gancelot, and Leanne. All three of which are good cards.
And Marin.
And Marin, the G-Guard. So you got 4 solid Blaster card supports in high rarity. Aichi's busting out his greatest hits.
Literally.
But is it enough to take down Daigo the King? That's what I want to know from you.
So you're asking if Punk can beat Daigo. That's what you're asking.
Really?
Right? I'm having a hard time thinking that, like, Blasters can just overcome the sheer numbers Saint Guard brings. Like, the Blaster engine, like, with the Blaster Vanguard, it's really good. It's really consistent. You gain advantage in its own way, and it's nice quality, but I don't think the quality is better than the quantity right now.
So no is your general answer here.
No.
All right, I can agree with that. To be honest, I mean, I want it to be because I'm kind of ready to play another deck that isn't Saint Guard. But I mean,
am I still gonna play and try to make it work? Yeah, but
same friend. I got all the comments from you.
Yeah, like I would have to crash some games into Saint Guard, or at least, well, maybe not mirror matches, but like compare the two in similar matchups and see what happens.
I do agree with your general census that, like, I mean, the thing about it, though, at the end of the day, a lot of the decks are the same.
Yeah.
Minus the G-Zone and minus the Grade 3 lineup, the decks are almost virtually identical.
So, like, like, everything before Stride is the same. Saint Guard has the better first Stride, but, like, everything past that, I feel Blasters would be better. But, like, what makes Saint Guard so good is that its first Stride is just ridiculously powerful.
Completely fair. All right. And that was his question. Back to Keith, because I got another one for you.
Oh, wow.
I brought you another one.
Oh, jeez. It's because I did the plug, didn't I? I got an extra question.
Oh, yeah.
You built Domination. You're sitting high with your probably according to Ryan, your maybe $700 deck.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that much, friend.
Nah, because Keith's Keith, and he's gonna full SP it. He's
Okay.
gonna pre-order all those SPs for My Deal 88, and he's sitting at that $700 deck after the set drops. So, what matchup do you think is going to be best against Domination?
Best against.
So, like, what do you think? Okay, so you're playing Domination, and you're like beating most people, or you're beating a lot of decks. Like, what is a deck that Domination just goes, damn it, it's over, I lost, GG?
That's a tough one. I was like, damn, I hadn't even thought of that. What would you be afraid of? Anyone can chime in here because I'm just thinking if you want.
Rex, what you got? I saw you clap. What you got, Rex?
Maybe Machinings? that's the best I got. Maybe Machinings and Tyrannus going, you can't play dudes? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I got that was more like a funny little joke that came to my head. I
mean, the lane answer that I can just think of is Links. Like Link Joker. Because locking them down.
I mean, Link Joker kind of does what it's always done. It's just like, even if you lock down both front or rear guards, they can still get a rear guard attack off with a domination effect, like from Mugen Tenbo or something. Mm-hmm. But I can't think of anything that would really shut this thing down. Now, sometimes Grand Blue. But there are still some effects they can use to pull things out of the drop zone to attack you with. But it's still not quite as valuable if you just keep killing off your own dudes.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, Grand Blue is just going to be a crappy matchup anyway, because they're just going to be like, well, you can keep attacking me, but my 11 cards in hand at all times say, I don't care.
Yeah, and also, like, whenever they use the stand trigger skill, it's like, oh, well, I'm 21 now, so
Angel
there you go.
How are you
gonna
have tiny pokes if you keep getting Vanguard power? How are you gonna do it?
So you dominate their Broken Angel and have it swing into their other Broken Angel.
No.
I love you all, because you all took it in a very creative turn. You didn't take the obvious answer, which is Vanguard.
Tell me more about how aggro wins games, I'll say.
I mean, it's a deck that doesn't turn on until GB1. It actually doesn't. So you just punch it in the face with your G2s until you win. Like every other deck. But the chat, that's what a lot what the chat was saying. Also, the chat was saying, what are you going to do with my poopy grade 1, my poopy grade 0 4K? Are you going to take it, give it +3, and it still can't hit me?
Thanks.
That being said, though, I think Link Joker can make an argument. Especially, I don't know, I think Link Joker can make a decent argument for it. Because at least then they can lock down your opponent enough where it's like, oh, you're taking my dudes, but at least, you know, at least I still only have to guard 3 attacks and it's not like 6.
Yeah.
You know? Because your dudes are locked. So I'm thinking like Star Vaders there. But we'll see. I think it's very interesting. But you know what it's time for? It's time to wrap up them ass Absolutions. And let's get some questions out of the way from the audience.
You know what to do.
It's to Brax and Keith, because they're never here. Ryan and I are here all
Wow. All right, I'm down. If these questions aren't Rogna out of 10, I'm not answering them.
Rogna sucks.
So 3 out of 10?
These questions need to be 9 out of 10. Wink, wink. If you get that.
It's only 9.
We're getting a lot of requests to review the Bermuda Triangle trial deck, grade 3.
The Chocho.
For those of
that card is nuts.
Yeah, so Braxton, pull up that Chocho. Pull up that Chocho.
All right. Here's all I do remember about the card, and it's the only skill that really matters to me.
Card was good.
And it's the one that if you have 1 or less cards on the field, you can stride without paying the cost.
Oh, here we go.
That's the only one you need to know.
There we go. +1. When your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. +1. If you do reveal the top card of your deck, put it into your hand, and if that card is a card with Chocho and its card name, choose up to 20 of your rear guards and put it at the bottom of your deck. If you put a card on the bottom of your deck, draw a card. GB1. What? GB1. Oh, Lord. Vanguard Circle. During your ride phase, if the number of your rear guards is 1 or less, you may stride without paying the stride cost. Card is nuts.
Thanks,
So,
Chief,
free
for...
draw cards, Bermuda Triangle.
Wait, what did Keith say? What did Keith say?
I said there's a whole lot of free stride effects coming in now. Like Amaruda's got one.
Yeah.
What's his face? Draghard Luard has got one. Now this Chocho.
I just gotta say, Chocho's got one. Luard, it's stupid. I don't like it. They had the forethought to make Chocho's GB1. Because, like, that would have been dumb. And they made the Shadow Paladin one Ritual 3, which is slightly not fair, I think. Or slightly, like, it's easier to get than GB1, because at least you have to stride to get GB1.
Yes.
Nate, I see you asking me questions about Vanquisher and Thunderstrike.
So, questions. What do you think Mr. Freeze is good in? I think Fang. Another Absolution. What is my new name? Don't know yet. Let those another question was, how many game slots do you think we should be running? I'm leaning on 2 right now.
2 sounds good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which teacher should I get? Get the gray one.
3 if you're really feeling it. Game slots wrong out of 10.
Hold on. So the Weiss guy brings up a good question. He says everything post first stride blasters do better. You
hey, that's what I said.
Yeah, you can also put all of Sandguard's G2s in blasters. So why is Sandguard still better? That first stride is 100% more free. Deck will kill you on first stride. Now, I'm not.
Also, hold on, wait. Just another thing. Another thing that Sandguard can do that blasters have a little bit more trouble with, they can search out Flogel.
That's true. You're right. Because I remember you talking that you had no way to do it, and that was bothering you.
Yeah, I had to play Starcall.
So, which also brings up a good point that he didn't like. I'm not comparing one deck to the other in pure 1-to-1 matchups. I actually think if my deck ran into Braxton's would beat me. I think blasters can beat Sandguard, but I don't think blasters can beat all the same decks that Sandguard can beat, because Sandguard just explodes into your face so hard you die. Beat Night Rose, to be honest. Blaster would succeed. Do it with 16 crit and no heals.
Granted, there is something to be said that guy took 4th.
That is true.
So, matter of fact, I think one of his games is posted on YouTube, so I'm gonna check that out when I get a chance. Let's see, at Jose and me. Wow.
Quorum at Jose at that me guy. However, Sanctuary Guard has not been topping as of much recently. Brave is the deck that's been topping. No, Sanctuary Guard has been topping overseas, actually. It's been 16 crit, no heals, no PG deck. Keith sends me images all the time. I love them.
So so many images to get to stop playing those 2 fucking draws.
And then that other deck had 2 draws.
Yeah, no, that was like one deck to like 20, Jose, that I sent you. Stop selection biasing everything.
Why would he? Oh, God.
Let's see. Weiss, Mirrored Soul Saver hits as hard as Sandguard on first try, except blasters also can take it slow with Ganslot first try, which Sandguard can't do. This is all true points, and I don't have an argument for you yet. I gotta play more. I gotta play more games.
Yeah.
Like, on paper, I feel like blasters should be better, but that first 16 crit Sandguard is scary.
It's good. You're forgetting the possibility of chance in the mix, and 16 crit means that triple crit's more likely to happen. All right.
Also, it's
I'm sorry,
it's just because of how that build is made, it's easier for them to stall and get first stride.
So, Keith, this is actually an interesting question that I don't think you've considered, but I'm going to ask you anyways. What's your grade 1 lineup for Nubatama?
Oh, yeah, because I'm just, like, building the deck right now. Let me tell you.
As we speak.
I most appreciated that. What is it? You will. Obviously, the Ezra's PG. What I don't remember the name of it. Someone can fill that in, whatever the new one is.
The Roy.
Dry Fodder. I would say, so 4 and 4, obviously, those. or maybe 4 and 3 at the Stride Fodder. 3 Fuki and 3 of the new guy that I don't.
Do you remember
the one that
Dreadmaster?
gives the effect.
Dreadmaster.
What?
What about Dreadmaster? You gotta have Dreadmaster.
God damn it! I forgot about that as well. You know what? Just grade 1 Nupatama. Run grade 1 Nupatama Rush. We'll put them all in there.
Oh,
All right. So, Colma sent another. Wait, I'm sorry, Keith. Are you done?
Yeah.
No, hold on, Braxton.
All right.
Let's talk about some other stuff outside of Royals for like 5 minutes.
All right.
I got one.
Colma asked me a good question, so I wanted to.
I know that, but like I want to avoid this being another Royals Ask Us Absolution. Again, I want to cover some more other stuff.
That's cool.
all right. I got a good one.
So
Where is
Go ahead.
okay? Well, someone asked, do you think Light Elemental Hanali will be a good answer to Domination? And just so if you don't know, Hanali says continuous rearguard circle. All rearguards cannot attack the Vanguard in the 5th or more battle of that turn unless Counterblast 1 is paid. You must pay when you attack. No, I don't think this card will be quite enough to stop Domination. As really, they're not hitting you for 5 attacks. They're hitting you for exactly 5 attacks. They're maybe even 4. They dominate 1 to 2 of your dudes, swing out, and that's kind of going to be it. I mean, none of the rear guards restand. There is the Nupatama rear stander. You might be able to ask me about that. Nupatama got a restander, did they? I don't know if they.
Also,
No,
Ryan.
they didn't.
Also, Ryan. If they really want to, they can just dominate the Cray Elemental.
It's continuous all the time.
Right, but
Oh,
it's
but it
yours
does say
now,
the
so
opponent.
effect,
That's
exactly.
true.
When you dominate,
Yeah, read that.
it's your dude now, so the effect is negated.
All rear guards cannot attack the Vanguard.
Oh, really?
Wait, this card doesn't make... Okay, so this card isn't even going to work that well because it says all rear guards cannot attack the Vanguard in the 5th or more battle of that turn. You would just swing with all your rear guards first if you really had to get around that. It's not going to be good enough to stop that.
Wait, can I highlight a question, Ryan, if you're done?
Sure.
Okay. Guys, what would you give as tips for a first ever regional? A regional version coming for this weekend?
okay, so 1,
Get good sleep.
get some sleep.
Eat a breakfast.
Actually, I'm gonna preface it this way: the night before, do whatever at most relaxes you. If you feel like getting a good night's rest is gonna put you in the best mentality, do that. But I've stayed up until like 1, 2, 3 in the morning playing Vanguard casually with Keith, Ryan, and Brax and Nate, just as much as I've gone to sleep super early. And I've taught game design. I've gone downstairs and traded with a bunch of people, with Ryan. I've went out for drinks with my friends the night before a big tournament. Whatever, I play games. Well, not so much video games, but like usually before tournaments, those are some of the things I do. Whatever you do that calms you, make sure you get up and take a shower and like put on some deodorant, some cologne maybe. Make sure you're feeling fresh. Because if you look fresh, you play fresh. That's all I'm saying. Keith, you got any advice for a newbie?
Before Keith goes, Kerm brings up a good point. Don't be afraid to call a judge if you think something is weird.
Yeah, that's definitely very important.
Yes.
Let me think. Advice for first regionals. Well, how did my first regionals go for ages? I think definitely everything that Jose said. I personally am a big fan of playing like 1 to 2 practice games before the tournament starts, just to kind of get the nerves out, so that you're not like all tied up on the first game.
See, I have the opposite approach of Keith. I never play any games before the tournament starts. Got to keep all that luck contained in the deck. Now, you should probably shuffle and like re-sleeve all your cards and all that. And really the best thing you can do for yourself is get to your regional early. Do not be late. Have your deck list prepared. If you haven't bought new sleeves yet, save enough time to re-sleeve. That stuff takes time. It is important. If you're thinking about that, you're not thinking about your game. So do your deck list the night before. Just print one out off the internet. They have those, especially if it's a regional. They have them. If it's an ARG, they have them online too. Put in as much prep work before the tournament as you can.
Please, or t-shirts to your first regionals.
More Keith shameless plugs. Buy those Nuke the Drop t-shirts.
Yeah, buy Nuke the Drop. Hashtag Nuke the Drop.
So my little advice nugget is all these are good points and you should definitely do them. My advice nugget is more the day of. So obviously you should like practice against the meta and what you expect to be playing against. Round one to two, maybe even a 3 a little bit. Expect to play into everything and make sure your mechanics are on point.
I'm going to take that a step further, Braxton. Know how to play your deck. And by that, I know that sounds like a simple suggestion.
That's literally what I just said.
That's different, but the way you worded it sounded different to me. So this is what I'm going to say take further. Like, because Braxton was right. You were going to run into everything. But the point is that there's some people who know how to play the deck the way it's played most of the time, and there's people who know how to play their deck. Like, there's people who know, like, oh, I know the combos that are typically done to play this deck and how to win. Like, for example, I would say that Keith right now would probably be able to play blasters if I handed him the deck. Does he know blasters? Sure. But does he know the deck as well as Braxton does? No. Keith knows. I feel like if he ran into any matchup, regardless of what it is, even if he ran into like weird Grade 3 Musketeer crit bomb, like he'd be like, this is weird. I'm a little thrown off, but I know how my deck can adjust to this situation at hand, and it's not going to be cramming in the same strategies I would cram in another deck. Know your deck. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Don't show up to a tournament and think, I'm going to play Token Rambu today. Don't do that. Don't do that thing. Don't make Derek almost quit the game when you sit down in front of him.
Which is, what I meant when I said, make sure your mechanics are on point. Not, you want to make sure that you play your best. Because if you play your best, you make your deck do whatever you want.
This is also very true. Shake the opponent's hand. Be a classy player. Like, talk to him. Be friendly. I mean, Nate is so friendly at tournaments, it scares people. Like, that's a fact.
It's true.
Unless he plays into Aqua Force.
Okay, yeah. I hate your deck. I do.
Anyone else got some good advice?
No, read the rules. At some point, read all of the rules.
Bring a backup thing of sleeves.
Bring a water bottle.
Yeah, too.
Keep your deck in a cooler.
Keep your deck in a
Gotta keep it crisp. All right, all in all, we're saying play what you're comfortable with. Do whatever makes you comfortable. Know your game. Know the rules of your game. Know your deck. Know what you're playing. Don't be surprised. Prepare everything about your deck and your game strategy the night before at least. In the morning, be on time. Take your time. Relax. Get into a good state of mind. Play games if you like it. If you like to practice, don't play games if you don't like to practice. But do what makes you most comfortable and be the best Vanguard player you can be when you sit down at your first round. Everything to prepare you for that will be best.
Don't bring extremely lewd mat sleeves or both.
All right, Keith wanted to say something, but he didn't get in. Yeah. Keith, what'd you say?
Say, watch your stuff. Someone just posted that in the chat. Always make sure. You never know what will happen. Just always have an eye on your stuff. Because you want to
garbage
and then lose everything.
Yeah, like Jose did. Twice in the same day.
Always also know that no matter what happens at the end of the day, you will probably not do as bad as Jorge, Braxton, and myself did we went to.
That was teams.
You can go to bed knowing that, because look at where we are now.
Beating up kids in the back of crappy card shops.
Give me your rare card, boy.
Okay, so Keith, this is going to be the last one. I want to give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, hashtag Ask Absolution. What kind of support do you think Vanquisher needs? What kind of first stride? Any rearguard support? Draw power? Give me your ideas.
Okay. two things I can name just straight off the top of my head. One, the Vanquisher backup grade 3, Vanquisher G, needs to happen to have that extra one. The effect, and the effect has to be something good on the rear guard, so the other one is still good on the Vanguard and can be used for Impede Dragon, or just something absolutely ridiculous to completely blow the first one out of the water. Second, first stride should be a Vanquisher named Stride that gets an effect like Oris or Voltage, the first effect, for free, and not have to hit the Vanguard. You should be able to just bind 2 from the drop and get your Thunder Strike going. Grade 2 lineup is okay right now. It could use something stronger. Grade 1 lineup, we need place the what is it? There's fodder, there's the PGs. We need something to replace Fatine in there. So something good for draw power. That's not like a Rising Phoenix Thunderstrike clone or Martial Arts Dragon. Or not Martial Arts Dragon, that's the grade 2. Trainee Monk Dragon. There it is.
And maybe G-Guards that actually bind things?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, G-Guards, yeah. G-Guards that bind things and don't need Thunderstrike.
Don't we get that in Fighters Collection?
But that's the first one after like a year.
So, I think I'm going to end Damage Check there. We've been on for an hour and a half. I want to thank you all for joining. Please, as Keith has mentioned multiple times, do not forget to check out these nice, beautiful hoodies and t-shirts. Link in the description. Make sure to check out our Discord, as always, and our Facebook group on Facebook. That was incredibly redundant.
Wait, can I say one last thing? Before we go.
Yes.
All right, awesome. If we sell 20 of those shirts and or hoodies before June 17th, I will run Sweet Command memes at ARG in honor of Nuke the Drop.
Oh, my lord.
Well, there goes Keith's dreams of topping.
Sweet memes.
And I will hashtag Nuke that drop, let me tell you. Just like I armor broke in the last ARG.
Also, as I previously mentioned, do not forget that we will be having E3 coverage starting in the video game channel, Team Absolution Gaming, starting next Friday the 10th, once E3 starts. And we'll see you next week, same place, same channel, with Team Absolution. Thank you all for joining. This is Braxton, the Express, the Doombringer Griffin, and the Irish Laughing God, and the Captain signing off. Peace.
Bye-bye.